Stadium in Athens. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Vols headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action.
I don't know who's on the next team.
And he steps to the sidelines on this return.
No, I'm good.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I was about to ask for this.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
My team.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Could not make his way to the corner. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
This nigga,
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
The sure hands. It's Frazier. Wide open spaces. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's a give to Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Where's your boy?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Stockton. Trying to set up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's got the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that.
Another ball is knocked free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
17 and 20.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Bishop. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense
Makes a deep grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. In the red area, it's Bishop. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Past the line of scrimmage. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught kicking.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket.
Hits the afterburners. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go right back downfield. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
It's everything to be a motherfucking...
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Stockton. He fires to the left side. Oh! He's going for a big play. Loose in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It's number 4.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. One more snap coming before halftime. Running inside, it's Bishop. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Red Hawks with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
When you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds.
I caught cover 4. And this nigga threw it over the top.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff for Frazier. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his big tight end. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is...
And he Georgia. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Oh, better look out! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. And they exploited that soft spot. And they get it down to the 35. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Touchdown ball.
I'm better than you,
away
KG.
from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
It's the kickoff.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got it set up on the outside. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Dogs are in the hurry up.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right
What
in
are
the
you
middle.
doing?
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give to Frazier.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
There's some room. The 20. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Also.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. At the 35, he's loose. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together.
Man, get the fuck out of
Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Ballman?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly.
Oh, my God, bro.
And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Nice to have the
my
dart working
God,
in
this
favor every
nigga
now and
is
then.
gotta
Off
be
the
blessed.
up right and through. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
That little fucking jump. Nobody there.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here comes the two-point try. From the gun. He'll get into the end zone for the 2, and now the deficit is 5. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end.
Tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end is wide open on the outer part of the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He's still getting it.
Here's the return. He gets a block, ripping through the defense. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field, on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. Looking to throw on first down. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here.
Fucking kicker can't fucking kick.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
He like to run.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot. It's caught. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Cover 4.
Timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And it's good! They tied the game in the final seconds.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down.
Man,
it's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime.
No, there's no way this was.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays.
That ball was
back
supposed
and
to
forth.
be gone.
Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Yeah. That ball was supposed to be gone.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime.
Nah, I wasn't dropped back. Nigga, I was up in the...
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Running inside. It's Bishop. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some.
Touchdown ball! They strike first here in overtime.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he added the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The give, running right, it's Frazier.
Boy, I'm about to
didn't
say,
get a push at
ain't
all
no way.
on that one.
Ain't
It'll
no
be no
fucking
gain
way.
on the play. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big...
Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Deep shot for the end zone.
Let's go.
And good coverage there to
We
knock
need one
it
more
away
stop.
and deny the score.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all.
That's game.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. Now, that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else